Safaricom plc today announced its half-year 2019 results, which saw its net income rise by 20.2% from Kenya shillings 26.20 billion to Kenya shillings 31.50 billion. Customer number also witnessed a slight increase of 1.5% to 29.94 million as at 30th September 2018 from 29.49 million as of 30th September 2017. Voice services revenue also increased marginally by 1.4% from Kenya shillings 47.35 billion to Kenya shillings 48.03 billion for the period ended 30th September 2018. Messaging revenue, however, saw a 1.2% dip from Kenya shillings 8.92 billion to Kenya shillings 8.81 billion. Mobile data revenue, despite the tax, increased by 10.8% from Kenya shillings 17.55 billion to Kenya shillings 19.45 billion for the period ended 30th September 2018. M-Pesa revenue saw a significant growth of 18.2% from Kenya shillings 30.0 billion to Kenya shillings 35.52 billion for the period ended 30 September 2018. The CEO, Safaricom plc, Bob Kolimo, while addressing the stakeholders during the result release, pointed out how the high taxes are affecting business, with the biggest loser being the customer.
We're actually facing some pretty challenging times for our business, as our consumers grapple with inflation, higher taxes levied on M-Pesa, voice, SMS, mobile, and now fixed data. Our business is actually finding itself forced to maintain an increasingly delicate balance. On the one hand, we have to deliver relevant products and services at a great value to our customers, whilst on the other, we have to protect shareholder value. And despite the opportunities that we see for sustained growth, we're concerned about the impact that greater taxation is having on an already strained consumer budget.
With Safaricom plc being one of the major contributors to the GDP, the CEO was hopeful that the government will retract its tax policies.
In the last financial year, our revenue accounted for 6.5% of the country's gross domestic product, generated largely by customers who were able to enjoy our voice, SMS, data, and M-Pesa at lower costs. The government will reconsider its position on these new taxes, and through engagement with all the relevant stakeholders, come to a more sustainable means of generating income.
That's as fast as you need to go.
Chairman Safaricom Board of Directors, Nicholas Nganga, added his voice to the tax dilemma as well.
I think it would not be reasonable or unfair to expect our shareholders to bear the burden of tax on behalf of customers. While it is still too early to determine what the impact of these changes will be, we continue to engage the government in the hope that together we can find a middle ground that will offer relief to Kenyans and at the same time support the government's growth plans as envisaged in the Big Four agenda.
The group continues to be a major contributor to the revenue of the government and remitted Kenya shillings 47.93 billion in duties, taxes and license fees for the period ended 30th September 2018. This brings the total duties, taxes and fees paid since inception to Kenya shillings 628.32 billion.